Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making these beautiful junk nails, and I'm also going to be showing you how I file. So this video is long overdue. I know I've had some people asking me how I file my moon shape without a nail drill, and I just use a file. As you see here, you angle the nail file like at a 70-degree angle, and just start filing like that and keeping it at that angle, and you slowly start to get this moon shape. And then, as you just see me do, I take the edge of the filer and will file around the tip of it to get some of that, like leftover nail and bits and pieces off of it too. But yeah, you just want to hold the file down. And I'm using a 100-180 grit, and I'm using the coarser side, and just holding it down towards like your lap, as you can see right there, towards your lap, like at a 70-80 degree angle. The further you tilt it down, the more of a moon shape it's gonna give. But for this one, I didn't want a drastic one. But this is what I do. This is the way I do my moon shaping without having to use a file. You can use a file, and you can use both. Even after you do this, you can go back in with an e-file and go in the middle as well and shape it even deeper if you want. But this is just easier to me. Instead of dragging my e-file out, it's just easier. Again, I just go in, I hold that down, and keep filing in that same angle. Keep, like it's shown here, just continuously filing in that same angle. Don't let up. So that's what I do to get that shape. I go around on the sides as well. It's hard to explain, but like when you're first doing it, you're doing it like straight down the middle, so it's going to start to give that curve. And then I go in like you see here, and I'm just cleaning up around the edges and stuff like that, getting the nail pieces off. And then I'll flip it over and use the softer side, like the softer side, and start going around the sides too. Not the sides, but not like directly holding it in the middle, just kind of angling it off to the sides, so to get it even. And then I go in and shape up the sides as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, I can answer them in the comments below. If you have any questions on how I do this, I just wanted to show you guys because I had a few people asking me how I do my moon shapes, and this is how I do it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. So yeah, I'll just let you finish watching this. So now that they are filed, and I forgot to say that I usually do the filing before the design just to go ahead and get that shape. So that way when I'm done with the design, because I always file at the very end to give that nice crisp edging. So, but I do file it ahead of time before I do the design when I'm doing the moon shape to go ahead and get that shape there. And then at the end, all I have to do is just shape it up and make it crisp. But for this nail set also, we're going in with number 750 of Rhinestone, and it's a really pink nude, which was perfect for this and what she had wanted. So I did 2 coats of that. And then for the ring finger, I'm using like a baby pink color to do a reverse French, and filling in the pink like at the bottom, because the top is going to be glitter. So that's just what I'm doing here. So now I'm going in with a really pretty glitter. It's by Nail Couture. I love their products. She has really pretty fancy looking bottles too. But anyways, it's number 138, going in with that glitter. And I'm also using some of this loose glitter that I have and laying that on top. And I'm laying it on top and laying it as flat as I can. And then you'll also see me go back like I'm doing now. I'll go back in with the polish as well and kind of do it on top too. Just kind of blending them both together just to give more sparkle. Wiping each of the sides and then doing the glitter on the full nail for the pinky nail. And then for the thumbs, we're going to do a French tip, a pink French tip. It's going to be like the zebra stripe, and the middle finger will be the same too. But the middle finger, I think, I do believe that one's going to be white instead. So yeah, that's just what I am working on here. It didn't record, but after I had put the glitter down, I went ahead and top coated, and then I buffed both of those nails too, because you can see in this next clip, they're both buffed. I do that just to make everything nice and smooth, and make sure that there's no lumps and bumps when you're doing loose glitter, because you can have a lot of lumps and bumps with loose glitter. So that's all I did. I'm sorry, I don't know why my phone must have cut off. But for the middle finger, see, I'm just going in and doing the white French, and then we're gonna do the zebra stripes next. So with these nails, they are junk nails, so they're literally what they are. What it says in the name, you're just literally throwing a bunch of different random gems and charms and rhinestones just all over the nails, but doing it in a pretty way. So I had went through all of my charms and stuff and gotten out what I wanted to use ahead of time, and that's what I'm doing here. Using Zulays bling glue, and putting down these gems. I'm sorry, I can't talk. And putting down the gems, but I'm going back and forth. I'm using Zulays glue and the Makartt Rhinestone nail glue. The Makartt Rhinestone is what I'm using now to put the charms around on the French tip right there, because with the Zulays glue, it dries really quick. And if you want to make sure, like if you're doing something like this and you want them to be straight and everything, then yeah, I use the Makartt Rhinestone glue for that, because the Zulays just it dries too quick. But everything else I'm putting down with the Zulays. So that's, I'll just let you guys watch this. Like I said, I'm just putting a bunch of random gems down everywhere. So now I'm just taking some top coat and going over and top coating everything. Well, not everything. I'm putting the top coat on some of the gems, like the Hello Kitty and the star, things like that. But the ones that have stones, I'm not putting top coat on because I don't want to ruin the shine of it. The little small tiny rhinestone charms, little gems, I don't really care to top coat on top of those, but the bigger ones I'm not gonna put top coat on them. And then with the pinky finger, you have to be really careful because it dangles, so I had to stick that up and hold that up while I'm putting the top coat on and make sure that stays up while it's drying, because otherwise it'll just be stuck and it won't dangle. But that's what I'm doing here. And then here is where I'm going to be piercing the nails. I wanted to show you guys this too on how I pierce. I got this tool off of Amazon, and you literally just go in and you want to twist while you're pushing down. And I'm going to be using this type of charm to use for the piercing. So they are a little bit thicker. than some of the rings that you can use. So for this one, I had to kind of like poke a hole and then poke like a little bit of a hole beside it to make it a more, you know, thicker for the ring to fit through. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing here, and let me tell you, it's a struggle. I just cut most of that out though, but I was struggling getting that through, and then trying to get this tiny ball back on is a struggle, but I use my tweezers and it does make it a little bit more easier. So yeah, got that on there, and it looks so pretty. I love piercing nails. I think it looks really gorgeous. So now I just go back in as I had stated earlier, and the shape is already there. So all I have to do is just go over top of it just to make them more crisp, and that's it. So yeah. So yeah, and then I'm just going to dust them all off, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is how they came out. They came out gorgeous. If you have any questions, let me know below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.